Sorry about that, guys. We're back here live on Staking Mondays. So to cap off again, Tron is dedicated to building the infrastructure for a truly decentralized internet. Tron is blockchain-based decentralized platform that aims to build a free global digital content entertainment system with distributed storage technology. And this allows for easy, cost-effective sharing of digital content. Tron was founded in September of 2017 by a Singapore-based nonprofit organization called the Tron Foundation. And it's headed by CEO Justin Tron, and he has a dedicated in-house development team that includes renowned technology stalwarts. Justin is the founder of Tron Foundation and Piwu app, and Justin was just named Forbes 30 Under 30 Asia in 2017, and Forbes 30 Under 30 Asia from 2015 to 2017. He's the only millennial to graduate from Hupen University and a protege of Chinese tycoon Jack Ma, chairman of the Alibaba Group. Justin obtained a master's degree from the University of Pennsylvania after he received a bachelor's from Peking University. Very impressive resume there, so welcome to Justin. How are you doing today, Justin?
Thank you, Ken, and hopeful I can share my opinion about the blockchain industry today with everyone.
Absolutely, and we are dying to hear your opinion, so let me just start you off with a very quick icebreaker here. So we want to know basically what is the first investment or what struck your curiosity first after BTC and Ethereum, and why?
So I get into blockchain industry around like 2012 and know about Bitcoin. At that time, we don't have like much option at all. So at that time, I think we only have Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ripple was introduced at the end of 2012. The first thing I was fascinating about cryptocurrency or Bitcoin is I found it Bitcoin is the native money for internet. So before that, we all have like electronic payment, digital payment, like PayPal, Alipay, but we don't have a way to truly transfer money only based on the internet. So I think that's like the reason why I get into blockchain industry. At that time, we don't even have this kind of the concept like blockchain. So all we talk about is Bitcoin. So that's why I get into the industry, and it has been like wonderful like 9 years. And like I learned like more about blockchain since then. But I think the what really matters doesn't change at all. So we always want to build financial infrastructure native to the internet.
Absolutely, and so you've been involved for quite some time, almost 10 years now, in an industry that
Yes.
has basically only existed for 10 years. So you've really been a pioneer, to say so.
Yes. Yes.
And so our main topic today, we're going to discuss a lot about crypto M&A. And the first question we have for you here is, so we've just seen the very first decentralized network acquisition where Hermez, a ZK rollup-based Ethereum scaling solution, was merged into Polygon. Now, do you think consolidation in the crypto space is good, or is it a bad thing? And thinking about decentralization as one of the key value propositions to the industry when answering that question.
Yes, I think in the crypto industry, merge and M&A will be like very common in the industry. I think one of the interesting things for us to consider the M&A is in the traditional industry. Most of the time, we take like profit or the revenue as a business model for metrics about M&A. But for cryptocurrency industry M&A, I think what really matters is about the crypto community. So which is very different from like what we have in the traditional finance industry. So that's why I believe we need to develop like a new model to consider whether these kind of the AMA is good or bad. And also we need to consider decentralization as one of the most important value proposition in this kind of the M&A, because we know like community like really care about decentralization, community governance, which is also why like POS is very important in the industry. I was one of the earliest advocate for POS proof of stake in early days, and Tron is like one of the earliest POS protocol in our industry, because we want to enable people to vote in the protocol. As we all know, like Bitcoin, like Ethereum, today is proof of work. So basically, the value data is all controlled by miners inside of the token holders. I'm a bit advocate for POS because I believe we need to empower the token holders to control the network and contribute to the network in the future. So that's why I really believe in POS, and also I believe this kind of the M&A, we really need to consider like what crypto community, especially the token holders, what they think about this kind of the acquisition. If most of the community vote and believe this is good, I think it's the right thing to do. So that's why I think this kind of the community governance is also very important. This is not only about proof of stake, it's also about DAO, decentralized autonomous organization, this kind of the social experiment. So that's why I definitely want to explore this more, and also discuss DAO governance structure with everyone.
Yeah, that's some really cool insights that you just gave us there. So you're for this M&A structure, but it does look different than traditional finance. You have to keep in mind the community's thoughts and opinions, and you're actually looking to explore more of this DAO decentralized governance structure in the future as well, being a big supporter of proof of stake. Really interesting as well. So obviously you've done great work building your community. We see a lot of them in the chat room here giving us a lot of congratulations and support. And I think I see a shout out there for the Tron BitTorrent merger as well. So it seems like your community likes what you're doing so far. And do you think there will be more crypto network mergers and acquisitions in the future, or do you think this is a trend that we'll see people moving away from?
I definitely believe we're gonna see more M&A in the future. So I think back to like 2018, like 2019, and 2020. There's not like a much like M&A. I think like BitTorrent, Tron merged with BitTorrent is the first like ever crypto M&A in the industry. And right now, I think in the future, we definitely gonna start to see more. But as I said before, I think the in terms of M&A, I believe the community and the DAO governance is very important when we consider this kind of the M&As. Since in the crypto industry, we don't have like a board to approve like all the business decision, and for most of the like traditional companies, board approval has nothing to do with community at all, right? So I'm also like shareholder for of lots of public companies, but I didn't see a lot of the like public engagement and the enthusiasm about like public governance rather than crypto governance. So that's why I believe crypto governance will definitely have more engagement compared to traditional company governance. So that's why I believe M&A is a very good angle if you want to look at the governance structure of blockchain.
Yeah, great point. And I mean, this is something you keep saying now regarding to DAO governance being a great solution to help make decisions around M&A to make sure the community's voice is heard and they remain satisfied. So this is a topic I'm sure we'll see more announcements and maybe partnerships around coming down the pipeline here in the future. So definitely something to remain excited about if you're in the audience trying to pick up some insights here today. And so in a more general question, is there a possibility that Tron itself will merge with another network?
Yes, this kind of the M&A opportunity, we definitely looking forward to it. And as long as the M&A itself is helping Tron and our community to grow, I think we definitely open to investment and M&A like opportunities in the future. And we also want to like collaborate with other blockchain technology in the future.
Okay, cool. So you guys are open to anything that is beneficial to the overall ecosystem. Ears are open. And that's, I think, what a lot of people like about your ecosystem is, you know, you're not a closed off ecosystem. You're open to new ideas. You're open to things that are beneficial for the overall ecosystem. And in the end, it rewards the community. It rewards the token holder, which is definitely appreciated.
Yeah, exactly.
And so what do you think is the risk of centralized entities overtaking crypto networks?
Yes. First of all, I believe this is also something I have have put lots of my thoughts on. First of all, I believe like centralized entities, like basically like Facebook, Amazon, those companies, is very different from cryptocurrency community. For example, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tron blockchain as well. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tron is more like a DAO. So it's a decentralized autonomous organization. So I think this is kind of like a brand new concept compared to centralized company, which has a board, a meeting to control them, have their governance structure. Cryptocurrency was more like managed by the DAO ecosystem. For example, like Tron today, we have 27 super representative, all comes from like very background. We have like very big enterprise and also like prestigious capital and also staking services. And also the developers on the Tron ecosystem and other like giant company as well. So you will see there is a lot of people comes from different background, but they all get together for one reason, to make Tron a great crypto ecosystem. And also everybody needs to serve for the interests of the Tron ecosystem, or they will be people can withdraw their vote and they will be kicked out of the network. So they need to like keep on doing good things for the Tron network. Also, of course, we have lots of the wallet and the big exchange as our validators as well. So so that's why I believe this kind of the DAO DAO experiment is much more decentralized than centralized company structure, and also is more democratic compared to the centralized company governance system. I often people often ask me, right? So is Tron like a company? Is Tron has like any basically future to go like IPO in Nasdaq and New York Stock Exchange? I always reply them for Tron Network itself is a completely decentralized ecosystem, just like Bitcoin, Ethereum. Even though I'm the founder of Tron, but unlike the founder of Alipay, like PayPal, I have like everybody's data. I can control everybody's account. Tron network, there is no way I can stop like any transaction at all. So everybody has their rights to use Tron network without like me or Tron developer team's permission. And also at the same time, I'm just like the founder of Tron. I think Tron is the assets for everyone. So you can get access to Tron network just like you get access to Bitcoin, Ethereum. You don't need to have my permission. You can transfer token any place you and with like any time you want. And also the same time, if we one day go to IPO in Nasdaq or New York Stock Exchange, I think will be a very different way. So it will be a company focused on building development on the Tron network rather than the Tron network itself going to IPO. Just like we have see some of the Bitcoin mining companies going IPO in United States. I think maybe some days we will have a entity going IPO in United States, but I think in a very different angle.
Wow, that's some really cool insights that you just gave us there. So
yes,
everyone who thinks Tron is centralized is it's not true. It's a very
yes,
decentralized ecosystem. It has
yes,
a developing DAO infrastructure that's being built out. And even though there might be centralized validators running on the network, it does not mean that Tron itself is
yes,
centralized. It's just those are contributing members that just
yes,
help derive a consensus. And I
yes,
just love the fact that you have an understanding of how the traditional world works, and that you maybe even plan down the line to set up a company to help support the Tron development ecosystem, and that might even IPO itself on NASDAQ or in the US. That's, I mean, that's a game changer if something like that happened.
yes.
Not only would that bring in more eyeballs into the sector, but it would do great things for Tron and all the holders. So
Yes.
really exciting stuff there, Justin. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yes.
So recently you have acquired BitTorrent, and we just want to know, has this strategic play, has this worked out for you? Are there any other acquisitions on your wish list?
Yes. First of all, I believe BitTorrent is definitely a very good acquisition decision. As we all know, BitTorrent is one of the largest decentralized protocol even invented before Bitcoin. We have over 1 billion users around the globe with around like 100 million monthly active users. And after acquisition, we introduce BitTorrent Speed into and BTT token into the BitTorrent ecosystem with the help of BitTorrent core developer team and BitTorrent Foundation. And this BTT token has empowered over 1 billion people around the globe. And you have seen, we have seen over 10 million independent addresses in the Tron blockchain about BitTorrent token, which we know like Tron blockchain itself only have like 15 million users. So basically BitTorrent have occupy like 20% of the Tron new users. And also I believe we also set a very good example to the community, like how to decentralize blockchain infrastructure can merge together. And BitTorrent today serve a very important category, decentralized storage for and decentralized live streaming for Tron infrastructure. So for our strategy today, Tron is more served like a decentralized settlement layer for financial infrastructure, and the BitTorrent is more for a decentralized internet infrastructure, such as decentralized storage, decentralized file transfer, and decentralized live streaming for other services. So that's why I believe this is a very good acquisition.
Yeah, it does seem like a perfect fit side by side next to what Tron's network is doing. And to see that it accounts for about 20% of the addresses, that's massive. That's massive success for that acquisition there. So was there anything else on your wish list that we can look forward to in the future for an acquisition?
First of all, I believe the spirit of the company is very important. The one of the reason we acquired BitTorrent is because like we really appreciate the spirit of BitTorrent as the first like decentralized internet services in our industry. In the first place, it's not because we want to like acquire any company at all. It's because their spirit and their achievement really basically impressed me. So I think in the future, if we ever gonna acquire any companies and also any team, I think the work they do, the achievement, and also the spirit is very important for our consideration.
Yeah, that's great to know. And anyone out there that's looking to maybe be acquired or wants to work with Tron, it is important to have that spirit. So keep that in mind and stay authentic to your company's mission and always be authentic to that. We'll definitely help you along that process. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so next question up here. So how important do you think it is the capitalization of decentralized crypto projects opposed to the actual tech? So for instance, EOS raised 4 billion or roundabouts, right? But was still struggling to get traction. Other projects have raised very little money, but have become super successful. Maybe like a sushi swap as an example, right? So what is more important in your eyes, innovation or capital raised?
First of all, I believe capital raise is very important in our industry. A successful project always rely on capitalization. So I believe this is very important. But I want to emphasize on the importance of community and community governance in cryptocurrency industry. Maybe like capitalization is the only like factor basically determine the success of the business. But in the blockchain industry, community spirit and DAO governance and also the participation of everyone in the ecosystem is definitely more important in the crypto industry compared to the traditional finance world. I can give you some example. Satoshi grow like Bitcoin basically raised like $0 just based on his own work and the support of the community. And the Ethereum also only raised a very small amount of the money if you consider the Bitcoin price at that time, and deliver like one of the most like successful protocol in the industry. And also, for example, my friend CZ developed Binance Exchange. Today is one of the most basically the most successful exchange in the world. And early stage, the ICO BNB like also raised I think is around like $10-15 million, which is like a very small amount if we consider like today's M&A. So that's why I believe like capitalization is only one like factor in blockchain product development. The most important thing I think is still innovation on the technical side and also the support of community. We need a very robust and active community to make the project success. So I think community building is something very different from traditional finance world.
Yeah, it's almost like you have to have both of these to be super successful. You need a stream of capital to keep supporting the innovation, but you need the innovation to captivate the user and the audience, right? So exactly. It goes hand in hand. And so talking about some of the validators, right? The validators that support consensus, right? Is there a risk of centralization at that level if there's M&As taking place within the validator side of things? So we've seen some mergers already with staking providers, big staking providers. And what do you think this trend will lead towards?
Yes, I believe even we have these kind of the like staking M&A going, but I think eventually we will find a way out. Basically, between the decentralization and the centralization. So this is some kind of things also happen in Bitcoin as well. So like as I'm like an early community members in Bitcoin community. I think in around like 2012, we have seen some like very large minor manufacturer companies occupy like over 51% of the Bitcoin mining power, and also after that, we have seen a gradually like decrease of the market share of those dominate power. Some reason is because of the market competition, and other reason is because like they know if they have like 51% shares over like Bitcoin network, it's gonna gradually basically devalue the Bitcoin network. So that's why they also on purpose decrease their shares of the mining power in Bitcoin ecosystem. So that's why I think in the POS network it's the same. So people need to find a balance between centralization and the decentralization. So sometimes centralization help you to reduce the cost and also improve the efficiency in terms of the staking services. But in other hand, if you have like too much centralization, for example, like one network only run by like 2 parties or 3 parties, it will also dramatically like increase the centralized or single point failure in the network. So I think multiple parties participate is also very important in the network. So that's why for as a founder of Tron, I always encourage different party members participate in the Tron governance. We have exchanges, wallets, big companies, developers, and also leaders from different industries, enterprise capitals, all participate in the network. And I believe the more party involved, the more like vibrant and also energetic our community will be. So that's why I think we need to find a balance between this kind of the M&A and also diversification of the network. It's just like a country, right? So we want united power to move our country together. But at the same time, the diversification is also very important in the country.
Yeah, that's very well said, and I think that really puts a lot of people at ease when thinking about if something could become centralized based on the consolidation of power. The validators know this is not a good thing for the ecosystem. The founders know this is not a good thing for the ecosystem. So everyone works to keep the validator set diverse, and it becomes a more vibrant ecosystem overall when that's accomplished, right? So
exactly.
So in your mind, how decentralized is Tron currently in terms of stake distribution? And do you think there's any kind of risk of centralization happening within the stake distribution?
Yes. First of all, I think we are doing. First of all, I think we are doing well in terms of the decentralization of Tron network. For example, we have crypto exchanges like Binance, Huobi, and also Hit BTC, Poloniex, lots of the different cryptocurrency exchanges in the world participate in our governance. We also have JD like Capital, lots of different like capital participate in our governance, and also Ant Group, and new group, new play on all those like very big enterprise, and also TronLink, TronScan, all the different developers in the Tron network, and also community like BitGill, and lots of good community members participate in our governance as well. So that's why I believe the Tron participation is very, we have a very diverse participation. And also be aware, even we might see like some of the staking services may have like very big power. For example, like Binance. I think Binance occupies, I think, like one third of the staking tokens in the Tron services. I think we have like two things about that. First of all, the money Binance have in the network basically is all like Tron holders' money, right? So this is not like Binance money at all. So if Binance doing something bad in the network, people will like basically withdraw like from like Binance platform. So they can't like staking in their platform like anymore. It's just like, for example, in the traditional finance world, we have seen like security brokerage like Interactive Broker also vote for their shareholders. But be aware, like Interactive Broker will always need to vote on behalf of the shareholders rather than vote in themselves. But also the same time, I think we have like around like 30% of the TRX in staking, and it's gonna continue to grow. I think in the future, we have a high chance we will have like over 50% of all the TRX in the ecosystem gonna be staked in Tron blockchain. So compared to the market cap of Tron blockchain, Binance only control like less than 10% of the tokens. I think which is also a very healthy basically pie of holding in the industry. For example, in most of the traditional finance world, if a company you want to control like a company, you at least they need to control over like 30 or 40% of the shares in the company to control the network in the first place. So that's why I believe right now the Tron POS ecosystem is very healthy. We have lots of the people from lots of different industry participate in the in our governance structure. And for myself and BitTorrent, we only have 3 nodes in the Tron ecosystem, which only occupies 9 out of 1 out of 9 of the ecosystem. So I will say like Tron network is very decentralized.
Yeah, and it does seem like it. And for anyone looking for more info, they can head on over to even the Staking Rewards Tron profile page and find more information on the validator sets and what kind of participation numbers are split out between those validators. And you make a great point. Again, I love the fact that you always compare what's happening with the blockchain ecosystems to real world finance ecosystems, yes, like interactive brokers holding shares for clients and having to proxy vote for the client's decisions, right?
Exactly.
So you understand, a lot from the traditional finance world that I think some of these other projects may only be theoretical and not have, yes, that financial understanding. So that in itself, exactly, brings great advantage to the project here. So yes, love to see that. So give your best pitch on why developers should build on Tron and what role is Tron trying to carve out in the crypto ecosystem?
Yes. So first of all, I think we put lots of resources to serve our community like every day. I think we have like 3 biggest advantages. First of all, Tron has the best stable coin in infrastructure in the industry. Right now, I think we have even better infrastructure compared to Ethereum. We have over 33 billion US dollars in our network. So if you build your project on Tron network, you will have like potentially 33 billion US dollars to buy your tokens and get involved into your ecosystem. And also, it's not only limited to USDT Tether. We have a very robust stablecoin ecosystem now, including USDT, USDC, TUSD, and USDJ. So I think probably besides Ethereum, Tron is also the only blockchain has more than 4 robust stablecoin. USDT is issued by Tether, used by everybody in the industry, supported by most of the exchanges. USDC is issued by Circle and Coinbase, and also basically supported by most of the people in the industry. TUSD is a very robust stablecoin as well, and also USDJ is like DAI in the Tron ecosystem. It's a decentralized collateral stablecoin. So I will say like we built the best stablecoin and the settlement layer in the industry, even compared to Ethereum today. We have more like market cap, also process more stablecoin transaction compared to Ethereum. I think that's the first advantage. The second one is we have a very good DeFi infrastructure. Today, Tron TVL, DeFi TVL surpass 10 billion US dollars. So basically, I think Ethereum is doing really good. I think they have around 50 to 60 billion US dollar TVL, and Tron and BSC I think is in the second tier. So we both have around like 10 to 15 billion US dollar of the TVL. So I think we are definitely like in the top tier of the DeFi ecosystem. And also we have a very good infrastructure. We have decentralized collateral stablecoin platform USDJ just stable, and we have decentralized lending platform just lend, and also we have like decentralized stablecoin ecosystem Sun.io, and also we have decentralized cryptocurrency. We have Bitcoin, Ethereum, like Dogecoin, all different kind of the POW network. On Tron, we collaborate with Bigo to build WBTC and WETH on Tron as well. So we have a very robust, basically DeFi ecosystem and NFT as well. I think the third option is Tron is basically we have a very good infrastructure. We have instant speed with a very low gas fee compared to Ethereum. So we can process over 15 million transactions per day. For example, Ethereum can only process like less than 1 million transactions per day. That's why also like USDT grow like tremendous on Tron network these days, and everybody use Tron network to transact their USDT. So definitely, I think these three advantage make us a very compelling like choices for a developer.
Very convincing there. If I'm a young developer or even an experienced developer looking to build, I'm definitely considering Tron network because you have this robust and massive stablecoin collateralization aspect that's already growing on the network. You have a growing DeFi ecosystem. You have the ability for NFTs, right? And you have all these wrapped assets as well. So follow the money. The money's on Tron, right? So all that is potential for a developer's project to attract. So keep an eye out, guys, and definitely build on Tron if you have the chance there. So all of our audience really, most of our audience on Staking Rewards is interested in passive income opportunities, interest earning opportunities. So if you could enlighten our audience and let us know, in your opinion, what is the best staking and passive income or interest earning opportunities that currently exist within the Tron ecosystem?
Yes. First of all, I will say Tron is like one of the best like passive like income opportunity in the industry. So first of all, Tron actually is the first blockchain protocol ever in the industry burning the gas fee or mining fees in the industry. So yeah, you can check like our everyday like burning in the Tron scan browser. I know lots of people know about this kind of burning mechanism through like EIP Y559. So people start to say like, wow, Ethereum is deflation, right? So it's burning like every day. But lots of people don't like realize actually Tron is the first ever protocol is doing this kind of burning gas fee in the first place. So these kind of the rewards has been running for 2 years. I believe this year, basically the burning amount of the TRX will surpass the issuance of TRX, make TRX become the first basically deflation cryptocurrency in our industry, the major deflation currency in our industry. And the second thing I think is about the staking rewards. So in Tron ecosystem, it's very easy for you to basically freeze TRX and get reward. I think right now the zero risk passive income on Tron network is around 6 to 7% for TRX. So you can basically freeze TRX, vote for other super representative, and get your rewards. And also the same time, you will start to see more and more staking rewards organization will participate in the industry to provide everybody with a better way or easy way to stake money in the first place. And I think in the future, when Tron will burn more and more TRX, you will see Tron has more and more potential to grow in the long term.
Wow, that's really exciting to hear that we're getting very close to having a deflationary aspect to Tron from these fee burning mechanisms that you've described that actually were in place before Ethereum's current hard fork upgrade that they just did. So, wow, amazing opportunity, guys that are listening here. Everyone in the audience, come on and enjoy this just basically below sub 10% APY that you can earn from staking Tron. And again, look out for, I'm sure there'll be a lot of marketing around when this actually flips and becomes deflationary from the fee burning mechanism. Really exciting stuff there, Justin. So we did have some community questions. We have our own database token here at Staking Rewards called the Hearts token. And we are going to award the winners here of the community question contest with 50 Hearts token each, and they'll be awarded directly on their Staking Rewards profile. If you guys want to learn more about that, head on over to stakingrewards.com and you can start earning hearts for interacting with the website. But the first community question winner here today is Honeyglob. And the question is there anything the community can do to support Tron? They believe the project is undervalued and they want to do something to help. So what can the community do? Any call to support?
Yes, I think the biggest thing we always want to support is about building on Tron blockchain. So I can give you some example. So recently we invest into several projects, all committed to build NFT on Tron platform, like DeFi and Epic. They are all like very big companies, and please like recommend like developers. And in the past, we invest in lots of the projects building on Tron blockchain, and we will launch a developer hackathon as well as a developer reward and bonus to reward the developers always building on the Tron network. So that's why I believe if you have a good chance to basically recommend people to build on the Tron blockchain, we are happy to incentivize that, and always happy to have more developers on the Tron network. And if you don't know how to code and build blockchain, is also okay. Please always try Tron network product first. So I think in Q3 and Q4, we will launch lots of new projects on Tron network. So so basically, please try out like any new projects built on Tron network. Give those developers a chance to get a community to support them, and also be aware of using like a new addresses to try different product, because all the DeFi like NFT product is in beta version. So so be aware of the safety of your assets, and don't like put all your money into one project.
Always good advice there, right?
Yeah.
So great answer. Let's get building on Tron, guys. That's the best way to help support the ecosystem. Build a product, try the product, and don't be afraid if you don't have developer skills. Go in there and start trying the products, and you'll get a hang of what it's all about. And last community question here from Byron736. How will Tron perform in the next 10 years against the main competitors, being like the Ethereums?
Yes, I think this year we have seen a very large progress on our mission. So so basically, we don't take like Ethereum as a competitor. So I think our main competitor is always Swift. So I think Tron really wants to become the next generation of the settlement layer for financial infrastructure. So I think we are getting close in the future to surpass Swift, to become the global settlement layer even for financial institution. I can give you like some example here. So I think before that, around like 2017, we had just started our project. But I think in 2021, we have seen today we are handling 5 times the volume compared to PayPal. So yesterday, Tron is handling like 15 billion US dollars transaction with basically a very low gas fee for all the people transact stablecoin on the platform. PayPal only process around 2 to 3 billion US dollars per day. So we are already like 5 times, 6 times more than PayPal is doing. So that's why I believe it's only a matter of time before we start to process like 10 billion, like $100 billion, even like $1 trillion in the future. I think if one day we can process like $1 trillion per day, we will definitely start to surpass like Swift in terms of the money settlement. So that's like the goal we are aiming for. We are not like only have this kind of competition within the crypto industry. I think we need to have a big picture and always like aim high. And we want to in the future we want to surpass Swift and become a settlement layer for global infrastructure.
Wow, yeah, and I think that's why so many people are attracted to the project here. That they love when you give insights like this, because you have bigger goals, bigger ambitions. You're going to replace Swift one day. I think that will happen. So very exciting stuff for you, Justin. And where can the audience go to learn more about you and the stuff that you're working on here with Tron? Any specific websites or community forums you can recommend?
Yes, I think the best place is Justin Sang. Tron is my Twitter. So just my name, Justin Sang Tron. And also, if you have like time, you can also follow Tron Foundation and the BitTorrent and all our active like projects on our network. On those social medias, you can find website and the documentation, and happy to like dive into the project more.
All right, we'll be sure to check you out there. Thanks so much for joining us here today, Justin. And for everyone watching, please make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. You can also listen to Staking Mondays on Spotify. So as always, guys, happy staking. Take care.